Alright guys, welcome to the 5th episode of the Chai Company podcast. I'm your co-host Dhruv. We're joined by joined by Jayden, co-host and best friend.
How are you guys doing today?
Good. How are you doing today?
Oh yeah, all right. I'm pretty fine, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, weather's good.
It's a sunny day today,
Sunny
honestly.
day in Mississauga.
Yeah. I really hope it's not too bad. Just because the weather gets so annoying sometimes when it's so sunny.
It is.
And the issue with the weather, what pisses me off the most, is when it gets sunny and stuff.
Yeah.
Everything just starts heating up for no reason.
True.
I'll be outside with my phone.
Yeah.
Right. And as I'm outside, my phone's just 1,000 degrees.
That you know what pisses me off more as a dragonfly, but you know how you get in the car when it's so hot.
Yeah.
And that heat that's in the car.
Oh man.
I hate that.
And
I just hate that.
Especially with older cars, because the car, the one that I drive is pretty old,
yeah.
Right? It takes a while to get the AC.
It takes a while to get cooled down,
right?
Yeah.
And so as you're waiting for the AC to turn on, you're just there and melting slowly. You know what I mean?
Man, I know.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but yeah. So today's episode is gonna be on relationships. It's an all boys episode. We said we're gonna take it back to a good old fashioned all boys episode,
Right, and give you all a little bit of me and him.
Yeah,
right?
our thoughts and views on it.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's gonna be relationships, bro.
It's gonna be relationships.
So how do you wanna dive into this?
Let's talk about some stuff. I mean, you and I, we've known each other for some time.
Yeah, we've known each other for some time now.
Almost 2 years.
Correct.
Almost 2 years. It's gonna be 2 years in September.
Time's been flying fast. Yeah. Yes, it's gonna be 2 years in September.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where do you think we should go for a 2-year anniversary?
I know, right? don't tell my girlfriend. Don't tell your.
Oh, whoa. What girlfriend do I have?
No girlfriend.
No girlfriend. Zero girls.
Zero girls.
Zero girls, man. Come on. I only like Brent. I mean.
Yeah,
Brent. I mean, come on,
an exception.
No. So I mean, you and I have known each other for a long time, but obviously we had our own lives before you met each other, and even after we met each other,
Exactly.
Yeah, the fact,
pause for plane.
Salute.
What is that? Air Canada?
Air Canada. I think it looks like an Airbus. I have no idea.
Plane's gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you were saying, we've had some our past experiences.
Right.
For me, I mean, I'll just get right into it. I'm in a relationship right now, currently long distance, and it is my only relationship, and I hope it stays that way.
Right.
God willing. But yeah, I never really how the culture is especially here. I think it's more of hookup culture.
Right.
But for me, it was the total opposite of it. I just didn't want to get into that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about that too,
yeah,
but
same.
Yeah, so I just wanted to be the person I choose, I think would be under careful consideration and stuff, and I would be in it for the long run.
Yeah.
Not for short term. And as far as it's going pretty well in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I could say so. Yeah. It's been going pretty well. Yeah. No, for sure. And I agree with you on the hookup culture.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so popularized here in Canada and outside of Canada even.
Right.
That
and it's slowly starting to seep to the eastern side too.
Yeah, I could say so.
I've noticed,
Yeah, I've noticed as well.
I have a lot of friends.
I know in Mumbai, right? And then your friends in Pakistan.
Yeah, right.
It's. I feel like it's just not traditional for us from our
it's
Indian
not
backgrounds.
I don't know why, man. Our background, they feel like it's necessary to pick up the culture from here,
right?
In order to seem they're the cool people too. But I mean, you don't have to do that. You know?
Yeah.
It's not cool in my opinion.
I mean, here's the funny thing. I was just thinking about this yesterday. It's those girls back home, right?
Right.
They all try to embody Western culture,
right?
And they do it so bad.
I know.
No, because
they can't really.
They can't
just
really
be yourself.
And yeah, exactly. That's what I hate too. Why do you want to change your personality just to be somebody? You know what I mean?
True.
And the funny thing is, all these girls in Mumbai, I have friends in Mumbai that I've known from time, and now they've all changed. They've all become different people, and I guess it's okay. But these girls, they're all just so they're all just the same. you know,
Right.
Mumbai girls. They'll go to Starbucks, right?
Oh yeah.
They'll go to Starbucks and get a chai tea latte when their mom makes chai at home for free
come on,
every morning. Come on.
In my opinion, coffee is like a waste of money too.
Yeah.
Like you can make coffee at home and take it.
Exactly.
Like, you don't have to get it from Starbucks just because it has the name.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sometimes I mean the thing with these Mumbai girls is they all just talk the same. You know what I mean? They're like, so I went to the Justin Bieber concert now, and it was such a good one, but like I don't know, I feel like he should have performed with like.
I think he should perform the Baby,
He should have performed Baby,
That's an all-time favorite.
I would love to go watch AP Dillon in
oh
concert.
my god, AP Dillon.
I love his song Brown Monday. I relate to it so much because I am a Brown Monday. They all talk the same.
They all do, man. They all do.
It's so weird. But yeah, back to the whole culture thing. It's a weird thing because like when you come here, at least for me, it was a culture shock.
Right.
But I kind of developed that after
years. Yeah. You pick it, just like rubs off to you,
Exactly.
But yeah, what do you have to say about your past relationships or anything like that? How's it been for you?
It's been okay.
Yeah.
Right? I haven't really dated around. That's
He gets all the girls.
Huh?
Nothing.
I get no girls. No, but I mean I'm not really the type to like hop on one girlfriend to another.
Yeah. As long as I know you, I don't think you're like that.
No, not like that at all. Like I'm the type of person to like really just go into a relationship, look for something that's like something that's there, instead of trying to find like an empty void or something that I'm trying to fill up,
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like it's weird because after I was like, I mean, this is gonna come out, but I was in a relationship before,
right?
And after that relationship, I was single for a really long time.
Yeah.
Right. And during that time, like I would have times where people would hit me up and stuff, but it would really not go anywhere.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I just it was such a weird time for me because like I wasn't looking for anything.
Yeah.
And the saying when people say, "Oh, when you least expected something, is gonna happen."
Yeah, it happens at the right.
It happens at the right time.
Yeah.
But like people have told me like it's like something that you want in your personal life.
If you want it to happen, then it won't happen.
It
And
won't happen.
Yeah.
And then when you least expected it to happen,
it happens.
Yeah, I guess that it happened. So.
Pause for plane.
Salute.
Man, there's so many planes flying around here.
I mean, yeah, we live in a pretty.
We live next to the airport, basically.
Exactly. It's
episode by episode, I just keep revealing my information. Like Mississauga next to the airport.
Next to the airport.
Next to next to McDonald's. I mean, McDonald's are everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, Chai Company fans will be coming in.
Oh my God, yeah.
We'll probably have some on the plane too.
Oh, yeah. Skydiving from the
plane. Brent.
Oh yeah, facts. Brent. But no, yeah, man. So as you were saying, yeah, the things you expect like the least at that time, they won't happen.
Right.
But yeah, everything happens at the time, like at the right time.
And I hate it when people want to force relationships.
Yeah.
Right. Like I had this one time where I was talking to this one girl, and she was weirdly like just obsessed with me.
Right? Yeah.
And the whole time she would like constantly try to get. Like, try to talk to me and stuff. You know this.
Right.
You know this.
Yeah, I know this.
Yeah, Gulab Jamun.
Oh, your stalker, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he had a stalker in our first university.
We'll talk about it on an episode.
No, we can talk about it on this episode, man.
Do you want to talk about it on this episode?
Yeah, I want to talk about it on this episode.
All right, we'll talk about it in this episode. Just not in this time. Not in this segment.
All right.
We'll get into it. But, like, here's the thing. I had this one girl who was weirdly obsessed with me. And she would try any opportunity she got to, like, make me like her.
Right.
Which was the weirdest thing because you can't just make somebody magically like
yeah.
You have to like give the person time.
Exactly.
And we never really interacted that much except for the times where she was stalking me and trying to get me to like
her. But the weird thing, she didn't even approach you, right? She just like kept liking stuff and like, trying to give you hints in weird ways, but you can't do that now, man.
Yeah, because it's so I'm not gonna lie, it's so complicated to understand how a person just wants you to like them.
Yeah.
Because like the girl was just bouncing around different topics that I would be interested in.
Right.
And find ways for her to get interested in them too.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, we'll get into it in a later part of this episode. I want to ask Jayden a few questions.
Alright, yeah.
So, pause for plane.
No, they're Air Canada.
I think that's a...
No, that's a...
I think that's a...
Something else. I don't know, man.
Oh, it's Air Canada Rouge.
Whatever.
Yeah. So, Jayden, just a couple of topics.
Yeah, get into it, man.
So, we're gonna talk about relationships, obviously, but just this one's kind of catered to you. You've been in a really long term,
Yes.
right? It's been going on for some time. But how has it changed for you in the past? Like, how has it changed from like how it was before to now your long distance?
So yeah, I mean, when I got into a relationship, it was only like 4 months that I was in a relationship in person. I mean,
right.
But I knew like my girlfriend before that too, right? We
Right.
were in like talking terms now, and then once we got into the same college, like we got even closer. But
Right.
then as soon as we started dating, it was like that time when I had to leave for Canada. And it was really hard. She had to trust me a lot at that time because
Right.
it was the initial stages of us dating together, right? And over these, like, it's gonna be like 3 years now.
Wow.
It's been long, man.
Props.
It's been long, yeah. But over the time, like, we've had our share of fights. Like, every relationship has to have it, in my opinion. It's not like if you don't have fights, then you're a perfect relationship. The thing about having fights is like the way you come back from it. Because that's what makes you stronger, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So, in my opinion, I've grown in my relationship, and she's grown too, and it's changed like in many ways. Like personally, like not being with the person, it just makes you understand like how much you can grow emotionally on an emotional level. Not necessarily it has to be physical. Because everything nowadays is like, oh, I need to be with a girl. I need to spend time with her in order to know her. Yeah, that is important. But like, at the same time, you need that other side of the scale, to balance it out.
Yeah.
That's the emotional side. Because what if you're not with her? Then do you really love her?
Right.
Like, exactly.
Right.
Like, so I've grown in that ways, and like in that side of the relationship, I've grown. I feel like that. But yeah, at the same time, you want to be with the girl too. So
of course,
soon that will happen too. But yeah.
Right.
As far as it's gone, it's been good.
It's been good. Yeah, no, I agree with you on that fact. Because, like, I feel like nowadays relationships, like, with hookup culture, a lot of things are just physical, right?
Right.
Like, you have people that, sneaky links, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, people that do that stuff. I'm not a big fan of that stuff, but, I mean, I get, if you want to do it, I mean, there's always, like, two aspects to a relationship, right? There's, there's emotional, there's physical.
Right.
And then the third one, which is equally as important, is the mental aspect, like your mental well-being, right? And the fact that you have a partner that respects all three of those things, right?
Yeah.
That's what I think constitutes to a good relationship.
Yeah. So I want to ask you another question too. So I know like people have different like definitions of it, but what do you consider dating is?
That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. For me, I've only dated one person.
Yeah, but what's your definition of dating? Like?
Yeah, that's the thing, because I don't have a proper solid definition.
Okay.
I've only here's the thing. With me and my ex-girlfriend, you know the story,
right?
There was times where it's kind of comical, but there was times. Pause for plane.
Pause for plane. I don't think
far away.
I don't think they'll pick it up though.
Yeah, I don't think it will, but yeah. So there was times in my university studies where I think we got to pause for this one. This one's kind of loud.
It's kind of loud.
Yeah. But yeah, there was times definitely during university where I would be like, Jayden, yo, like, I miss this girl.
Yeah.
Like,
can't get over her.
I couldn't get over her, and it would just
It was your first relationship.
It was only my first relationship, right?
Yeah, but you really like
you get attached.
You get attached, and it's not your first relationship. I don't know if you like or love the girl.
Yeah.
But your first relationship, you will never forget.
Yeah.
And it's always gonna be a part of you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand how you felt.
Because the thing with like dating, was that I didn't even ask this girl out for a date. Yeah. I had no idea what I was doing.
Right.
And both of us, we were like I guess it was our first actual like proper relationship.
Yeah.
But we had no idea what we were doing in the dating scene. Like we would just meet up because we had mutual friends and we had a friend group and we were part of that friend group, so we would meet up because of that. Right. And at the time, this was during like peak COVID too. In 2021, like the beginning, when restrictions were all there. And so whenever we'd meet, it would be in an outdoor place, and it was cold in January and stuff.
Yeah.
And
especially in Canada.
Especially in Canada, right?
Winters along.
Exactly. And it would be cold in January, and we'd just meet up and be with our friends.
Yeah.
So we didn't really have that aspect where it was just the two of us alone.
So would you say like, before you ask a girl to be your girlfriend or the girl asks you to be the boyfriend, would you consider that's when you say, I'm with this girl, we're dating? Or would you say, like when you go out on dates? For me, it would personally be like, you take a girl out to the cinema or you take a girl out to the theme park or something. That would be, you're dating the girl.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
She's not your girlfriend yet, but you're dating the girl.
Yeah.
That's my definition of it. But nowadays, I think it's changed.
It's changed. I would say for me, it's like if I feel emotionally connected with this person long enough to to just appreciate me being with them, and I feel like I'm a better person with them around me. I would say that's dating, but that means like it has to be romantical, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm a better person with you, you know, around me, and we push each other to do better, right? But we're not dating, right? And I feel like dating nowadays, it's such a weird topic and such a weird thing to kind of just put a boundary to, you know what I mean? Because people do the physical part of the relationship without dating. People do the emotional part of the relationship without dating, right? Mm-hmm. So I would feel like it's the fact that you're just with somebody and that person in a romantical way makes you better and like pushes you towards your goals and making you happier. I would say you'd be dating that person. But it has to be like romantic, you know what I mean? It can't just be like platonically, like as friends.
True.
Right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah. I got a question for you. If you're cool with that. Do you think long distance like affected a lot of your relationship? Like is it harder to...
It is definitely hard. I wouldn't say, if I'm saying it's easy, I'm lying. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it is hard. Long distance relationships are hard. That's why like people don't like to get into them for that reason. Right. And the people that do, there's a like tiny majority of them that make it out of it. And I mean, if you really love the person, it doesn't matter if you're in a long distance relationship or you're not, or you're like living like 2 hours away or 1 hour away. Right. But it is hard for as long as I've been in it. It is pretty hard, and like as long as you understand the person and trust them, I think it should be fine. Yeah. And it works out for most of the time. Right. But yeah, I feel like for people who don't even need to you don't need to get into a long distance relationship if you don't like the girl. Like make the decision early on. Yeah. And that's what most people do. They feel like, it wouldn't work out, so might as well not get into it.
The thing is, people a lot of times nowadays, they date because of infatuation.
Yeah. It's all like attraction. There's a difference between attraction and when the person actually likes thinking about you when they're not around, right? Yeah. So that's when the long distance comes in the key. Like, if the girl actually likes you, she'll be willing to get into a long distance relationship with you. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
I mean, that's the thing with my first relationship. Right.
It was technically long distance because you guys were in quarantine.
I mean, to be fair, I guess it was long distance. But we were in like COVID times and we were at home the whole time. But I feel like it was a lot more infatuation based. Yeah. Less like love based. Like it was the fact that this person likes me and I like them back. You know.
I don't blame anybody in that position because we're all still. I mean, for our age, we're still young, right?
We're still young.
We're still figuring out all this.
Exactly. And stuff. Right. But the thing is, like, when it's infatuation, it's not really like you're in love with the person. Right. You just are in love with the idea of having a person like that. You know what I mean?
The moment, the time, everything.
The moment, the time, exactly. Because that like the fact that you have somebody that cares about you makes you feel good. Right. Right. But when you actually like a person for their qualities, their personality and stuff, it's not infatuation. And it's more so that you actually enjoy having that person
their
around.
Company, their like thoughts and
because like when I was in my relationship with my ex-girlfriend, there would be at times where I'd be like, man, I don't want to talk to her anymore. I'm kind of tired. This is too much work. I'm exhausted. And I feel like although sometimes it's okay to like feel that way about anybody, right? You shouldn't feel that way all the time or constantly again and again about the person that you're romantically involved with or dating. Right, yeah. Because it's like, then why are you with that person anyways?
True, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
There's,
but also, like, I think it's a pretty common question asked amongst a lot of people today's age. Do you think it's important, or not even important, do you think it's like, are you okay with a girl having guy friends when they're in a relationship that they're close to? Yeah. You're fine with it?
I'm fine with it.
If you don't know the guys too, like.
Yeah. No. Okay. So here's the thing about guy friends, right? Yeah. It's a confusing topic at times. Yeah. Right? But I kind of look at it like this. Like I have close friends that are girls, right? That I'm very very close with, like family, right?
Yeah, and go ahead.
Yeah. But the thing is, if I don't know the person that well, right, the guy friend, sure, I'm gonna have my doubts at first.
You know how guys' intentions are.
Sometimes, yeah, but like at the same time, like you can't always just judge one guy by every other guy's
Exactly.
And if my partner has a close guy friend, I would obviously want to meet the person, see the type of person he is, right? Because if she thinks so highly of him, might as well just meet the guy and see,
Right.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, guy friends are just they're friends.
They're friends, yeah.
And if you're secure about your relationship with a person, you shouldn't have to worry about it. But if the person that you're with makes you doubt that security, then you shouldn't, you should definitely kind of have a talk and be like, hey, like, do you like this guy or this guy?
If you're comfortable with him and
but
stuff.
if you're insecure, if you're not like, secure enough,
right,
you shouldn't, be in that relationship with a girl.
I think it just comes down to the matter of security, basically.
Exactly. And I feel like with me, I'm not very insecure about my relationships, right?
Yeah.
I'm very like...
With like your friends who are girls and like stuff.
Yeah, I have friends who are girls and, I would never want to be with them because it's weird, right? When I see a person like my sister, right? It's just weird because then I see my sister in them.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? And
but everybody does not think like how we like
exactly
like
not,
how that
not all
opinion,
the guys
right?
think, right?
So that's what I'm saying. Because I have friends who are like, yo, like my girls like talking to guys and stuff, and like it's easy for them to like get close to guys, and that's another thing. Like I feel like it's in guys too, and it's in girls too.
Yeah,
you can get. Some people are extroverted, right? They can make friends very easily.
Yeah.
And start trusting people very easily. Yeah. For me, it's the total opposite. I cannot trust you until I've known you for some time.
Yeah.
Like, so if a girl's trusting a guy, or if a guy's trusting a girl right away, as like they met 1 or 2 times, right?
Exactly.
And you go hang out with them, like, obviously, if you're in a relationship, the guy or the girl will feel like a little bit. You can't tell me that you won't feel completely insecure. Mm-hmm. Like, you're going with this guy you just met, for, like, to hang out. Or you're not going with them; they're going alone, right?
Right.
So you would feel like a little bit, or you wouldn't.
No, here's the thing: it would obviously throw me off at first, right? Obviously at first.
Yeah, right? But you would like.
I would definitely be a little, I guess cautious.
Cautious and like.
And I would tell her to be.
Because you would want her to be like. Safe,
I would want her to be safe, right?
You want her to be everything. Because
at the end of the day, like if she's somebody that's extroverted,
right, and you're like in the middle introverted type.
Yeah. If I'm that type of person, I mean, I'm not really like super introverted.
Yeah.
I'm also an extroverted person.
Yeah.
But I mean, trust also comes after a while for me.
Right.
And so it would be something that I have to assess myself. Like I mean, I am secure in the relationship.
Right.
Know, and I trust her.
Yeah.
But do I trust the guy?
That's the question.
Do I trust the guy? And that's the thing. Like, if she has a close guy friend, I would obviously want to meet the person.
You would want to meet the person.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it just matters on... Because obviously she can trust the person, right? But if I'm in the relationship, I have to also trust the person that she's going out with and making sure that she's safe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it also comes down to, like, how much of the person that your friend's going with or your girlfriend's going with is, what type of person they are.
Right.
Right? Because not everybody is a good person at the end of the day.
No, people look out for themselves, man.
People have to look out for themselves.
So, like, in a case like, it's a vulnerable situation. She's gonna go to her close friends, right? Mm-hmm. Whether it's a guy or a girl. That's the thing, like, that the point that the guy knows what's going on in your relationship. I don't even feel like you don't have to go to your friends,
No.
You should keep your relationship private. Like certain situations, keep it private, but other ones you can openly discuss.
That's the mistake that I made. I feel like in my first relationship, with, like everything, I kind of kept it out in the open. Like my friends, like people that I wasn't even very very close with, knew about my ex-girlfriend and I. And then our relationship fizzled out pretty quickly too. But it wasn't just that; it was also the fact that we weren't really.
There was other factors too.
Other factors. Yeah. I feel like if you're having like problems in your relationship and you're having like issues and stuff, you should never seek out help with other people. Yeah. Unless you really. Unless
it's them. really you really trust them and it's really required.
Exactly. I'm not gonna go to a random person with
and vent out
and just vent out to them.
Exactly.
If you have a close friend that you're okay with, and your partner knows about that friend as well, and they're okay with it, then you can vent out. Sure.
Yeah, true.
But it also comes down to the fact that like if you're in a relationship with somebody, you shouldn't have every single thing out there. Like, people, I kind of like on social media, I feel like people post about their relationships 24/7.
That's I don't like that, man.
I don't like that. I'm
people are obviously constantly like checking up on you, like not in terms of like, oh, how are you doing? Oh, if you're dating this girl or not.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't post a picture that, oh, you guys broke up?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Yeah. Mind your own business.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I see that happen. I've seen that happen to some of my friends. And I'm like, dude, like, obviously, like, yeah, like a friend of mine, he broke up with, or his girlfriend broke up with him. And then, she posted, like, she took off the post about him and stuff on his story. And then a couple of guys that he was friends with started sliding in her DMs and stuff like that. And I was like, come on. That's super low.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of low. I have one more question before, if you want to get into anything.
I want to get into some small stuff before we get into the menu. So for me, I personally feel. I mean, this is a good question. I know you have asked this before, but when is it the right time for you?
For me?
When was it the right time?
When was it for me? All right. Okay. Yeah.
To say the 3 most important words.
I mean, for me, I said it when I really got to know my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like really, really got to know her. And I feel like the right time to say it is when you feel like both of you guys are on the same level. Like, okay, you guys are vulnerable now with each other.
Yeah.
You can express how you feel towards the other person.
Yeah.
I think that's the right time to say it. I mean, if you say it and you don't get it back, then obviously, like, the person doesn't care for you in that way.
Yeah.
But
maybe not at the time.
But then if you're feeling it at the time, I think you should go for it. But not too soon. Like, you know how you meet a girl and say 3-4 weeks in, you're talking to her and you're like, oh, I love you and stuff.
You've seen How I Met Your Mother, right?
Yeah.
Put like Ted Mosby.
Yeah, Ted Mosby.
Tell a girl you love her in the first date.
Nah.
That's
I
feel like that's kind of cringe.
For me, it took like 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, like.
Really?
I was talking to her from so long. So.
Oh, okay. 2 years, I mean, like.
After 2 years, I knew her.
Oh, after you met her.
I liked her at first, obviously. But then I was talking. This is all talking stages. When I asked her out, it was after that I said it. So.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was 2 years into the relationship.
No.
I was like, whoa.
2 years into the relationship, I was already in Canada.
You're already stuck.
I was
you
already
might as well
Canada,
love her at that point, buddy.
Facts. Like, nah, bro. Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, everybody has their own right time.
Right.
But don't do it like. Don't meet as soon as you meet the girl. Don't say it that time, man.
Yeah.
Just don't. Like,
yeah. Because it's a big no-no for me too. I mean, you just have to cultivate a relationship with that person first, as something other than your boyfriend and girlfriend.
True.
To really understand, is this person really worth it? Is this person, the type of person I want around in my life?
Facts.
Yeah, and then you can go say I love you and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But it has to be at your own personal time.
Right.
And it also comes down to the thing about infatuation, right?
Yeah.
Like you can. I said I love you to my ex once.
Yeah.
And it was because she said it first, and it was only because I was helping her out with something.
You didn't want
and I didn't want to be awkward.
Yeah.
I didn't know if at the time I loved her, but I'm pretty sure like I kind of programmed myself to think, oh, maybe I am in love with this girl. Was I? Probably not.
No.
But at the same time, I was just so strict, like I guess starstruck.
Yeah.
The fact that I was, with somebody.
Exactly.
I said it, right? But yeah, if you want, let's get into the menu right now.
Yeah, I have one more question before we get into it. Yeah.
Cool. Let's go.
So, would you rather date? I mean, not even would you rather. Like, would you ever date a model or an actor? Because the thing with these people are. You know how actors can really like act out situations? You never know if they're actually meaning it or not.
Okay.
And the thing with models is they gotta get intimate with sometimes male or female.
Right.
But I know it's professional, you keep it professional, but how can you get that image of your significant other being with people, Yeah. Even though it's their career, I know. But personally, I wouldn't like either of them. And whoever does it, like, shout out to you guys, man. Like, I mean,
for me personally, like, I guess it comes down to the fact that, I mean, yeah, it's a little weird.
It's a little weird, man.
It's a little weird, right? Like, imagine going to a movie premiere with your girlfriend.
And you see her kissing another guy.
You see her getting all intimate with another guy.
Or to have, like, an explicit scene or something.
I would kind of walk out of that movie theater not for weeks. But
actor, no. It's a big no for an actor.
Yeah, because it's like, come on, man.
Or like model, you can make an exception, but like an actor, no, man.
Models it's kind of tame, right? They don't have to really go into too intimate.
Not too intimate, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But an actor.
But actor, nah, yeah.
It's a little too much with an actor. You know what I mean? Because
first of all, like, it's the scenes thing.
Yeah.
And then second of all, it's like, you never know when they're like really meaning stuff with you unless you trust the person really.
Yeah, it just all comes down
to trust. But they can act, man. They can act it out. Can cry in command and shit.
Yeah. I can definitely not do that.
Nah.
But I mean, if I see the Minions movie, I'll probably cry in command.
Yeah.
You know what
Nah, the Minions movie's blowing up, man.
Oh yeah.
Go watch. Even Miss Marvel. I don't know if you guys watched it, bro. That movie's got some pretty good brown culture in it, man.
Yeah.
You gotta check it out.
You've seen the Hulk scene, right?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of scenes. The Hulk scene, the recent one. They went to my hometown, Karachi. I mean, they didn't shoot in Karachi, but they portrayed it really well. Like, yeah. But yeah, okay, we can get into the menu now, man.
Menu right now. Sick. All right, let me get the stuff out. Okay, so we have our menu out right now. I'm gonna read you out the stuff that we have here. So our drink today on the drinks menu is filter coffee.
There's a bug.
Oh, there's a bug?
Yeah, alright.
Cute. So, I didn't factor in the fact that there would be bugs here and we got food out, but...
It's fine.
It's fun. No, so filter coffee are beans that have been roasted and grounded. And is used for coffee making machines. This makes a variety of instant coffee and it dissolves in water, whereas ready ground coffee that doesn't dissolve in water.
Yeah. You're just grabbing coffee, man. People know I think.
Shut up. Nah, you got... Okay. Yeah, I don't think I gotta describe coffee, man. You guys know what coffee is. No, but this is kind of like a special type of coffee. Made it in a stand mixer. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of give it a nice taste.
Exactly.
And then now we got milk rusks. Now, if you guys aren't desi, probably don't know what this is.
Yeah.
This is f***ing banging. All right. Sorry for handing you, but no, this is amazing. Milk rusks are like basically twice baked bread. They're delicious wheat metal of the highest quality and an additional dose of milk. It was originally created to preserve bread during dry weather. It's a great option for snacking or to satisfy your hunger anytime.
All right.
Satisfy your hunger, Jayden?
Yeah, are you ready to get into the dares and roots?
Oh my gosh.
So
right,
now,
man, hit me.
It's this part of the podcast where I know you guys tune in for, but...
Oh my god.
So what do you want to do, man?
This guy's gonna do some diabolical stuff to me.
What do you want to do, huh?
Okay. 2 truths, 1 dare?
2 dares, 1 truth.
Fine, let's do it. 2 dares, 1 truth.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. All right.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna go the truth first.
All right.
I give you an option for this, okay?
Fine.
What's the worst intimate experience you've ever had, or what are your top 3 turn-ons?
Oh my god.
Which one are you going for? The turn-ons or the worst intimate experience you've ever had?
I don't know, man. Can we go to the dares? No, I'm kidding. Fine, let's do intimate experience.
The worst intimate experience you've ever had.
Experience I've ever had. Probably my first kiss, but
yeah,
it was really weird. No, I mean it wasn't really weird. It was like, it's your first kiss. What do you expect? Right?
Yeah.
But no. So what happened was, I had my first kiss with a girl.
Yeah.
Not gonna say.
Did you know what you were doing? No.
I had zero clue, man.
Did you know which lip to go?
Huh?
On the top or the bottom?
I didn't know, bro. I had no idea. I had absolutely zero idea, dude.
Oh,
zero clue of what I was doing.
Right.
No idea.
Right.
And thing about me in romantic situations, I'm very shy.
Right.
Like, you see me right now, bro. I'm not shy. Right?
You're not shy.
I'm not shy, but like, when it comes to girls, I am very shy. And I'm very like weary about making them uncomfortable. Right. I don't want to make them feel like awkward and stuff.
Exactly.
When it's a situation like that, because obviously, like, you don't want somebody to feel bad, right?
Yeah.
And so, I didn't initiate anything. Literally, my first kiss had to grab me. Yeah. By my collar. Right. And make me kiss her. So I guess that was a weird one for me. It was probably my worst intimate experience. Yeah. I've had a couple okay ones after that. I think we disclosed one on the podcast, second episode. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. That was the one.
Arm
that was the one.
Shoulder.
Yeah, that the shoulder counting.
Shoulder counting. But no,
I mean, yeah. Well, okay. That's pretty fine.
All right, let's get into dares, man.
Let's get into the dares, bro. Let's get into the dares. Your dares, right? You're gonna call a random number like random, okay? And you're gonna go full steam on into the saying, I'm sorry, it's not me, it's you. We should break up. It was never me. Just go full into it, bro.
Random number.
Yeah. Right? And if they don't answer, leave a voice message.
Do you have a number that I can call?
I can pull up a number for you. Sure. Right?
Do it.
Or you got some. So okay, you have 2 more. You got 3 there's, right?
Name me the ones that I'll choose 2.
Yeah, you can choose 2. That's one of it. The second there is. Pole dance with an imaginary pole.
We're in a fucking public park right now, bro. We're in a public park right now, man.
You choose, bro. You can use a tree as your pole, There's a tree right behind you. Or you can just pole dance right here, right? That's the second there. And the last one is, this one I made personally.
Alright.
You gotta call your cousin, or your aunt, or your uncle, anybody from your family.
Sure.
Be like, I had a huge fight with my parents, and I'm moving out right now. I'm moving in to your house, and you can't tell them anything.
Okay, you know what? I'll do that one first.
You do this one first?
I'll do that one first. I hope my cousin answers.
Bet. And what's the second one? Are you gonna do the pole dancing or we're calling a random number? Okay.
I am not pole dancing in the public.
Let's get into
That's exclusive only for me and Jayden.
Yeah.
Only fans. Yeah. It's not registering, man. Chose a bad day. You got unlucky, buddy.
I guess so.
Should I still pole dance?
I guess you have to, man.
I don't have to, bro. There's like a group of people sitting here right now. They're gonna see me pole dance. How am I gonna dance? I don't know how to pole dance, bro.
Just imagine there's the pole and then slide grind on it or some shit. I don't know. Come on, for content purposes.
I'll do it if you do it with me.
No, come on.
No, I'll do it if you do it with me.
How do you want me to dance?
Yeah, come on. For content purposes.
I'm recording you.
The camera is setting here. It's recording both of us. We can go all the way down there and do it. Or do you want to do a square dance instead?
What's a square dance, bro?
Like you and I. Clone stuff thing.
Alright. I got one there for you.
Okay. So, the dares that we had planned out
didn't work out
just because cellular data. Or like...
There's the whole internet. I mean, the carriers in Canada are not working at the moment. It's like a whole outage. But we've got some other dares. So one is... I don't know if you're gonna do this, but... These are fine dares. Try to fit your whole fist in your mouth. Try to do that, or put as many snacks as you can in your mouth at once.
There's 3 of these.
Try to put that in your mouth, I guess.
You know what? I'll try to put this in my mouth.
What? That's bigger than those, bro. How do you want to put a big stuff in your mouth?
You asked me to put my fist in my mouth.
Okay, you can put your fist in it.
Okay, I'll put my fist in my mouth. Y'all better like this. Y'all better like this. I'm gonna regret my life. I'm kidding.
Come on, bro. Go for it. What the heck? Oh. Try, bro. Try. Oh. I don't know. Damn. Don't worry, your jaw's not coming out. Alright, okay. Twerk for a minute. Come on, you can twerk
for a minute?
Twerk or pole dance. That's the final thing. Twerk or pole dance.
Twerk for a minute.
Alright, 30 seconds.
I'll do it if you do it with me.
30 seconds.
I'll do it if you do it with me.
I'll do pole dance. No.
Okay, you're doing pole dancing?
No.
No, you're doing pole dancing. You said it.
Twerking.
No.
Bro,
you gotta do it with me.
Twerk for a minute. Alright, twerk for 30 seconds.
You gotta do it with me too.
Okay, I'll do it with you.
We'll twerk.
But you're starting and then I'll do it. Because I don't want to wait for you. Alright.
Oh yeah. Wiggle.
No, you gotta twerk. No. You gotta twerk too. Go ahead.
I can't twerk. Okay. Last segment of this show, bro.
That's a segment. Thank you for tuning in.
Let's get into the general news quick.
Let's do general news real quick because we are running out of time.
Yes, sir.
All right. This shit is so... Okay. Our first news article is a giant bunny loses in California salad eating contest.
Whoa, hold on. A giant bunny loses what?
In a California salad eating contest.
Salad eating contest. Oh,
right, no,
they have that too?
They have that thing, bro.
Yeah.
So, a lettuce-loving giant rabbit, Honey, Mega Bunny, suffered a resounding defeat on Tuesday in a head-to-whiskers salad eating contest against competitive eater Rena Wang. Wang, who has been eating competitively for 4 years, managed to put away 3.5 pounds, 1.5 kgs for those of you guys, of chopped salad in 10 minutes in the matchup organized by Chop Stop in Glendale, California. Honey froze in front of the giant plate of lettuce and ate none at all. Faced with a humiliating loss, Team Bunny was permitted by organizers to bring in a second rabbit, Precious. Precious also failed to eat a single leaf. Bro, what? This is so ridiculous, bro. The type of stuff that goes on in the American colonies, you know what I mean?
There's crazy things going on in America.
I don't know. The owner was like, the owner, Luis Moses, who breeds the giant Flemish rabbits, was not surprised by the results.
How giant are we talking?
Bro, the rabbit
Did you see a picture?
The rabbit was like this big, bro.
We can throw a picture up on the screen.
We'll throw a picture up on the screen, but the rabbit was huge.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
It was a big rabbit, man.
I'm intrigued to see the rabbit.
Bro, it was a chunky boy.
Chunky boy, I see.
Chunky boy.
I see.
Yeah. So the owner said that rabbits are not scarfers. They're not like dogs, just scarf it down quickly. They're nibblers. They nibble all day, all night. So they eat decent amounts, but over a period of time.
I see.
But like, yo, why would you, as a rabbit, go into a salad eating contest, bro?
I mean, people have weird hobbies, man. Like, they're probably training this rabbit to eat salad too.
Yeah. Like, what goes on in your head when you want a rabbit to go and register in a salad eating contest?
Kind of crazy, if you ask me. Mm-hmm. What's the second thing on our general news today?
This one's a lot funnier.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Church burglary suspect goes from unmasked to Batman costume mid-heist.
Wait. He goes from unmasked to Batman costume in the middle of the heist.
It's the
probably has to
thing.
Be a joke, man.
No, here's the thing. It's in Florida.
Okay, then yeah, it's believable.
It was in Florida. But a 25-year-old man is accused of stealing at least $700 worth of equipment from a South Carolina church.
Oh, shit.
Wearing a Batman costume he found on the premises. But not before security cameras captured his face. Dalton Alexander Lazarick was arrested in July 28th on charges of second-degree burglary. I don't even know how to say it. Burglary. And grand larceny. Arrest records show. A citizen who saw Lazarick's face in the surveillance footage sent the Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office a tip regarding his identity, which led to his arrest. Lieutenant Kevin Bobo told McClatchy News. Pastor Samuel Anderson told... I'm just going to fucking skip through this.
Yeah.
But no, listen. In the video footage that they got of him, he's seen entering the hallway unmasked.
Right.
And another camera then captures him walking into an unseen doorway before re-emerging in a Batman cape and mask.
Damn.
So I kid you not.
He tried to get a disguise or something.
He came in unmasked.
Right.
You could see his face clearly in the video.
Yeah.
And then he walked into the door.
Changed
into Batman.
Bro,
like, he has a Batman mask on his face.
Yeah.
And then goes and robs them.
Nah, people in America think they're like living in some movie or something.
No, it's such a stupid thing. Because
honestly, they think their life's a movie.
No, honestly. Why? What goes on in your head when you walk into a church, right? Yeah. First of all, after hours, it's a church. Like, why would you go steal from a church?
Why would you steal from a church?
I would get it if you dressed up as Batman and went robbed a bank.
Yeah.
Sure. But why a church, man? But no, this guy's hilarious.
That's crazy.
He spends the next several minutes stockpiling his loot in the hallway. The footage shows, and he leaves around 11:15 p.m. According to the arrest report, he ultimately made off with 2 computer monitors, a subwoofer, a Sony speaker, a keyboard, a pair of Apple AirPods, a pair of Sennheiser headphones, and $25 in change.
Bruh.
What the hell, man? What's Batman doing? Imagine this guy goes on as Batman. He's like,
What's Batman?
I want the airport. I want the airport. I can't even do a Batman accent.
I can do it too, yeah.
He's like, no, he's like looking for. I am vengeance.
I am
vengeance.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Oh, well.
Where's the Joker?
Where's the Joker, yeah.
Where's the Sony Sennheiser headphones?
Oh, well, I think that's it for this episode,
That's
bro.
it for this episode, man.
We have a game to catch, by the way.
Yeah, we 15 minutes or less. We gotta go.
We have a game in 15 minutes, like literally.
Do you want to skip the game, bro? Because like,
I think we can make it. Don't worry, we'll get there a little late, but we'll get into the thing.
We'll get into the game.
But yeah, I think that's it for this episode.
That is.
Talk about relationships and everything. So
yep.
it's pretty fun. It's pretty good. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in.
This was the Chai Company episode.
Chai Company.
Cameraman Jim still rolling.
Jim, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for.
I'm Jayden. Peace. We'll catch you in the next one.
Spreading the love.